It's time for Friday Live at 5. It's time for Friday Live at 5. I've got some good friends and cats dropping by. Hi, Jeremy's cat. It's time for Friday. Hi, Shannon Savage. Hi, Kim Major. Hi, Liz Rudolph Michaels. Hi, Kara. Hi, who else? Hannah's here, and Margaret, and Alexia, welcome. Friday. And I have a wonderful front row. Friday Live at 5. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday Live at 5. I want to welcome my wonderful front row. Hello, front row.
Hello.
It's a great week when we can hear the front row. Hello to Tracy, Tina, Liz, Jeremy, Patrick, Dina, John, Colleen, Hannah, and Tam. Tam, welcome back. Tina, welcome back. You were missed last week. It's good to see you. And everybody with cats. Liz has got a cat. Jeremy's got a cat. Or the cat was... It'll be here as long as it wants to be here. Tina's got a cat. Oh, Colleen found her cat. Oh, that cat. Oh, thank you. Hannah's got cat ears on. Welcome, everybody. And if you're streaming in, I hope you have your cats with you. Hi, Christy. Hi, Bill. Hi, Alexia. I am already love your awesome singing. You always make my Friday 100 times better. Did you hear that? 100 times better than a regular Friday. So I want to say thank you so much, and thank you to the Patreons who have been supporting me now for a couple of months. So thanks for hanging in there. My Patreons, Tina, Tracy, Ashley, the Rational Bassist, Patrick, Hannah, Liz, Lindsay, Tam, Brianna, Colleen, and John for making these shows possible. They're brought to you by those people. And I have some announcements. Ooh, some wonderful Kristin Key announcements. I'm going back on the road from time to time. I know. Last night I did my first live show since December, and the first one with an actual audience, and it was in Buellton, California? I don't know. There was a winery, and we had the show outside, and behind me was this beautiful wine field, and to the right of me was this beautiful wine field. They're not called wine fields, are they? Nope. We're going to call them wine fields. That's right. It's a wine garden to the left, wine garden to the back. It was a vineyard. Vineyards sound mythical, like they're made up. Like, what's a vineyard? It's where you wander into the vineyard and your dreams come true. And then a nymph comes and pours you a large glass of something fantastic. And Jeremy said he heard about it through the grapevine. So it was wonderful. It was wonderful to get to perform in front of a live audience, and that's going to kick me off. We were still social distanced. There were masks on some people, but when you have a group of people at a winery, they forget. They just forget. So I stayed a good 50 feet away from everyone. But anyway, yeah, I've got some upcoming shows. The one I'm most excited about is I'll be in Las Vegas at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, and that's May 26th through the 31st. So if you happen to be in Vegas or want to take a trip to Vegas and you've had all of your shots, come see me in Vegas the 26th through the 31st of May. And follow me on Patreon. We've got a really fun, it's game night tonight. So the Patreon crew, the Keyholes, will be having a key party with me. It's called Keyholes Against Humanity. And so we're going to have a really fun game night right after this. And if you're sitting at home wondering, oh, hey there, kittens and keyholes, I'm in. Yeah, you are, Colleen. Hi, Galen. Welcome. Yeah. And Ralph likes jazz. Do those cats count? Those jazz cats, those cool cats and kittens. Okay. So yeah. If you guys are hearing about and you're like, well, I want to go to the game party. Why wasn't I invited? Because you're not a Patreon. Go sign up for my Patreon and throw a little support in my bucket, and then you too can participate in the fun game nights that we will be having. And there's one tonight, and it's going to be so much fun. Now, I'm stealing this from SDSC, and so as a steal, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick commercial for the Social Distancing Social Club. The Social Distancing Social Club is one of the funniest shows on the internet. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. You can find it at Social Distancing Social Club or SDSC.com. SDSC.com. SCSD.com. They have shows 4 days a week, and those days are something, and something. And it's hosted by Chris Bowers, Steve Hofstetter, Ben Glebe, and Rachel, who's the actual host of it. She just has 3 idiots that do things for her. But tune into the Social Distancing Social Club because I'm about to steal one of their games. I want to play a game today, SDSC style. So the game today is Cat a Movie. That is your job today. Your job is to cat a movie. You have until the end of the show to do this, so don't worry if nothing's popping off the top of your brain right now. I had it. There it is. Okay. Cat a movie. Like Cat to the Future or Scratch Me If You Can. Okay, I think you get it. So at the end of the show, we will reveal your answers. Facebook and YouTube, I'm going to ask you at the end of the show, please hold off from catting a movie until the end, and then we'll get everybody's submissions. But I'm counting on the front row to really carry this. I've got a few, and so I will see you at the end for Cat a Movie, because this week's theme is kitty cats. And it's going to be so much fun. I'll bring back up the cat wall. But before we get to this week's theme and everything that this theme includes, we have to do our song challenge this week, because every week I'm challenged to a song, and it would be challenge. So, this week's song challenge that we're going to do is, let me read you all of the, okay, these were the challenges that were suggested last week. Thank you, Colleen, for being all-time historian for the show. Colleen writes down what we say. And Ralph Math Start Tutoring Strike Leather says, wow, what is the prize? Holy shit, I didn't even think about that. There's a prize? Do they give you guys prizes?
Yeah.
I thought you guys just did it out of the goodness of your hearts. You get to, I mean, now it's just made up like you're doing it for a kid. You get to be the best kid in the house. That's the prize. You get to be clean room champ. You're the laundry sheriff for a whole week. So I think we should make it that. Whoever wins gets to be laundry sheriff for the whole week. But also, you're assuming that there's somebody that's voting. So, okay. So I think it's time to pull up my sidekick here, and we'll have them cast the deciding vote. All right, Hamface. Hamface is going to decide who gets to be laundry sheriff for a whole week. So, Ralph, you need to really put your brains together and come up with a good cat a movie. And Galen loved my show on Dry Bar Comedy. I was listening to it at work, and my coworker were asking, "What's wrong with you?" Because I just kept busting out laughing. That's my dad on every plane, not listening to my comedy special, but just he likes to listen to comedy and laugh really loudly on airplanes. And people are like, "Who is this guy?" And he's like, old crazy there. Speaking of Hamface, so the challenges from last week, these were my challenges that I had to pick from. Jesus Ham-Faced Christ. Here's the thing about the song challenges too. Like, we talked about them last week. I don't remember why. So I was like, who was Jesus? Okay. The second was, I'm going to get this ham face off. Okay. Then it was trying to catch a possum, which I do have that ring cam footage, and I'm going to be putting that up on Patreon. So you guys will get first glimpse at that. My ring cam footage. A rat rang my ring. Missed much merch. And ham-faced mom, which is kind of the direction I went, but I couldn't say that. My mother's a beautiful woman, and if I wear a Karen wig, I look just like her. We found out yesterday when I was recording a video for my friends. Not that she has a Karen haircut, but And so so I wrote a song inspired by our wonderful new Keyhole member Karen's Easter ham, and it's called My Best Friend Ham Face. Well, that's my best friend named Hamface. He used to be an Easter ham. Well, I don't know is it's a he or a she, but it's an Easter ham, so it's Jesus-y. I guess we'll never know why Hamface came to be, but it's cute and pink, and it's starting to stink, and it's best friends with me. Ham's really bad at riding bikes. Never learned to read, but Ham's the best at a staring contest. I'll live to watch Ham never blink. Ham tucks me in at night and is right there in the morning. And Ham can't drive a car, but Ham's really good at porking. And that's my best friend named Hamface. It used to be an Easter ham. Well, I don't know if it's a he or a she, but it's an Easter ham, so it's Jesus-y. I guess we'll never know why Hamface came to be, but it's cute and pink, and it really stinks, and it's best friends with me. Ham's got olives for eyes, a pickle for a nose, and can't walk 'cause no feet. So it's kind of weird how Ham disappears at the sight of cutlery. You can tell Ham had it rough. Ham won't go near the stove. And Ham starts sweating and wets Hamself when Ham hears the word leftovers. That's my best friend named Ham Face. He used to be an Easter ham. Everybody I don't know if it's a he or a she, but it's an Easter ham, so Jesus sees. So I guess we'll never know how Ham Face came to be. But he's cute and pink and he's really stinking and he's best friends with me. Ham Face. Thank you very much. That is my best friend. That's my best friend, Ham Face. And I have a feeling Ham Face will be making a lot of appearances as the weeks go by on Friday Live at 5. Welcome. Oh, we've got some new people just popping in. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Omar. Hi, Robin. Omar says, meow, meow, party people. What have I missed? What? You haven't missed a goddamn meowing thing. No, we started the show by cleaning the litter box and then trying to explain how it got so dirty considering we don't have any cats. So let's just have a comedy show instead. Rip, dip, 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 dick, 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 doo. It is cat week this week, and it's because I so desperately want a cat. I do. I always wanted a cat, and Kaleem is holding hers so tender and tight. Hold that baby. Love that baby. I want a cat so bad, and I'm so close to getting a cat. The only thing standing in my way right now is that my wife is allergic, which is a Latin word that means selfish. That's right, allergic. The root word is all, which is all about me, selfish. Yes. So I want a cat real bad, and it's this desire to have a cat has changed the way that I'm writing songs lately. Every time I think about it, I get angsty. Do you hear that? It's like, it's like I'm a Lilith fair or something. Oh, kitty cat, I want a kitty cat. I want a little kitty cat, any little kitty cat, a three-legged kitty cat. I'll take defective kitty cats. The weird cat that doesn't purr, that's fine, I respect your boundaries. Smelly cat with ringworm, I got Lotrimin, that's fine. One eye, no tail, I will cherish any kitty cat unless it's hairless, cause that's gross. That's disgusting. You guys ever pet a hairless cat? Anybody? Everybody as a collective? You guys all get together and pet hairless cats? Yeah? It's they look like that right there? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Little freaks of nature? Yeah? Don't pet them. Petting a hairless cat, it's just like petting an old man's leg. Old man's leg. Just... Yeah, and if you listen, they don't purr, they just mumble about immigrants. So bring me a kitty cat, not that kitty cat, but some other kitty cat, right? Meow. All right, there you go. Yeah, kitty cat. Cha cha. I want one so bad, I do. So that's what kind of started this whole theme this week is kitty cats and cat themes. And thank you very much. Thank you. And Ralph says, maybe it's a euphemism. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure what we're talking about. Okay. I must have gotten lost there. Yeah, somebody's like, just while we're shooting the breeze about it, I don't know, do you guys on Facebook and YouTube, you guys got cats or dogs or whatever? Because people have been like, they come up and they give me suggestions after shows, like what I should get. Hairless cat, shaved, euphemism. Thank you, John, for putting 2 and 2 together there. Jackie just clapped. Old man's leg. You were kind. Oh yeah, because you know what? I went through a lot of writing to get to old man's leg. It was a baked potato for a special because I had been stuck on nutsack for so long. And I'm like, I can't say nutsack on a dry bar special. This is Provo, Utah. These Mormons may not know what a nutsack is. Like, a sack for my walnuts? How does that feel like a hairless cat? You know? And so I had to come up with an alternative because it's not just that I didn't want to be dirty. It's also like, I don't know that they understand dirty. Like those nuts go right over their head, you know? So I actually, it was one of those days where I spent Googling hairless cats. What does it feel like? I've petted one before, but I couldn't figure out, how do I put that into words? And then it kind of just popped into my head because I was like, they look like old men. They feel like an old man's leg. Ding dong. So yeah, and they do, or a ding dong. You know what? I felt more old men's legs than I have ball sacks. Just don't know why I put that out there, but it's out there. Jackie says cats are best in threes. Do you have 3 cats? Who has the most cats of them all? Who's the cat lady of this group? Let's find out where my cat lady is. I'm gonna look for the cat lady. Who has the most cats? Tam, you're making side eyes. Why are you making side eyes? Are you looking in my screen? You're looking right at Hannah, like it's her, but she just has the cat. Colleen, okay, right now my vote's okay. Two for Colleen. Anybody have more than 2? 2 for Liz. All right, I know I gotta. All right, let's go to the internet. Who's got more than 2 cats? Colleen wants to know, how many old man legs have you petted? More than you'd like to know. I used to drink a lot. You ever been on a cruise ship? All those men are in short pants, and one thing leads to another. You get lonely. My parents, every stray that comes, so they have 5. Wow, okay. Jackie says, I have 3 cats and I'm single. Jackie, you're the cat lady. And Jackie is the cat lady. Yeah. So congratulations, Jackie. You're officially the cat lady. And if you play your cards right, you can be the laundry sheriff for a whole week. When the game comes along. Well, I think it's time to actually play a game. Lisa says, my max amount was 6. Okay, well, if we're going to go back in time, there was a time in my life, guys, where I actually was a cat person. I think we had maybe 7 or 8 at one time. This was fresh out of high school. I was living with a woman. Anyway, we're not going to talk about her. Anyway, she was quite the cat person and just kept bringing home pregnant cats. And so a pregnant cat is just like a piñata of kittens. And so after multiple piñata cats just burst, and we were just like, holy, and she would name them all after Xena characters. It was like lesbian hell. I lived in lesbian hell with just like, oh, it's Xena. There goes Gabrielle. Somebody wrangle Calypso. I'm like, who am I? This is my life. This is how I live. I've got 9 cats and a 6-foot-tall Xena standee in the corner. What has happened? What choices have I made? And that's when I decided to go back to college. That was as bad as it gets. Jackie says, woo-woo! Okay, most are outdoor cats, but if they're skinny, our dad fattens them up. To eat? Nope, probably not. Lisa says, only one mean Maine Coon now. A Maine Coon was something, because the first time that I heard of that breed of cats, I was in Louisville, Kentucky, so I thought it was like derogatory slang for a cat, no. Like, oh, you're not supposed to say that. And she was like, say what? I'm like, you don't say that. And she's like, that's a cat breed. I'm like, I don't think it is. And I looked it up. I was like, okay, you're not racist for that. I just didn't know my cat breeds. When someone says something like that in Louisiana, like in Louisville, I was in the wrong, but still, just assume everyone's a racist till they prove you're wrong. No, that's not it, is it? Nope, that's not it. It's a wine garden, Kristin. It's a wine garden. Ashley says, my cat tried to give birth sitting in my lap. You couldn't predictive text a sentence that weird. My cat tried to give birth sitting in my lap. Ashley, we need to know more about... Were you just like, no, not on my lap, and just like, I don't know how that, or I don't know, did the cat just choose I don't know. I've seen multiple cats of mine have given birth in my closet. Not this one. Back when I was in the closet, I had lots of cats giving birth in the closet. There's a lot of things that happen in the closet. Lisa says, you're hilarious. Racist, and most of them are racist. Cat closet births? We're probably going back to Louisville. And Lisa says, sorry, petting nutsacks. It's when the comments come in out of order. I just don't know what they mean, but somehow I know we've all done this together. We created this mess, like I did back in that apartment with the 9 cats and a Xena stand-up cutout. Okay, I work with a lady that has 10 cats. Margaret, here's the question. Does she have that smell? That smell. Because there was a club owner, and I don't want to say where, because I can't remember. It was Myrtle Beach. Oh, great. Now everybody knows who it is. And he had 10 cats. And regardless of what he thought, he had that smell. Like, you would just shake his hand and be like, oh, you've got cats. You'd be like, how'd you know? And you're like, my airport, and they don't even know it. They've gone nose blind. See, Lisa, that's what I'm saying. Lisa just said tried with 3 question marks. Okay, here comes Ashley. She refused to leave me alone, so I had to sit with my hand on her. If I stopped petting her, she would climb out of her box and climb on me again. Oh, if I'm ever pregnant, I'm going to do that to the obstetrician. Hold me. I'm going to stop giving birth until you let me do this on your lap. And that's next week's song challenge. No, this is great. Okay, down the river for me, Cincinnati. Oh, yeah, Ralph's in Cincinnati? Oh, I love Louisville. I love that part of the country. I hope to go back there someday. I've done stand-up in Louisville through 3 club owners now, which is, it's like generations. It's like, oh, one was awful, and the next one was worse, and now she's great. And Steve Hofstetter owned it for a while. 4 club owners. Yeah, Steve Hofstetter was the one that I never met him when I worked for him there, but he's the one that painted the whole club black. Was it good? Was it bad? It wasn't that long. Loop doop doop dicka 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 doo. Lisa says my aunt had 20 feral cats and only 1 was allowed inside. If they're feral cats though, aren't they just like the world's cats? Like I could say like I have like 13 feral cats because I have a bunch that wander the neighborhood, but I only touch 1 of them. Okay, let's play a game. I'll say, so we've got a game coming at the end of the show, but the game that you guys can play right this second is we're going to play a little blank game. Yeah. All right, the blank game today is, if I remember correctly, pull out your smartphone devices, and we're going to put in, there it is. We're going to put in, my cat won't stop. And then let your phone fill in the rest. My cat won't stop. Go like you're going to text somebody or leave a comment and write, my cat won't stop. And then use predictive text to make a great sentence. And the one that I made earlier that I sent to my wife today that got a very confused response was, I just said, my cat won't stop. Oh, my cat won't stop crocheting for me. Which would be great. It'd be great if I could have a cat and if my cat could crochet all these wieners that people keep ordering from Etsy. If I could have a wiener crocheting cat, oh my God, my life would be perfect. All my dreams would have come true with this wiener crocheting cat. Okay, we've got, some good ones are coming in. Oh my God, here they are. Okay, so my cat won't stop and I have a bottle for her. Oh, okay, just give her the bottle when she won't stop. Liz says, my cat won't stop until the end of the world. That cat's got 9 lives. My cat won't stop wearing a dress for her baby. Wear a dress for me, baby. Good job. Okay, hang on. My cat won't stop eating me, Alexia says. My cat won't stop eating me. That's not good. That's what happens when you live alone and you have a cat. You pass away and your cat just eats your face off. Dina, my cat won't stop drinking again. I like that part. Boots had a problem with the bottle, but quit for a while. But then he's back on the sauce. My cat won't stop playing this app. Okay. I wonder which app it is. My cat won't stop drinking, and I don't know how to drive. Emily, that's a good one. My cat won't stop drinking, and does the cat usually drive? But now that it's drunk, it's like, shit, that cat was my driver. Colleen, my cat won't stop and get it for the rest of the week. Hannah says, my cat won't stop, and then I'll let you know if you have a chance to look at the pictures of your beautiful faces on the front porch. There's a lot going on. Galen says, my cat won't stop you from being a dog. I think I've had a person on the sidewalk that was without a home shout that at me before. My cat won't stop you from being a dog. Lisa says, my cat won't stop making jewelry. Open an Etsy shop. Ralph, my cat won't stop by the Gap for the holidays. They're always looking for holiday help. Becky says, my cat won't stop at the park until I have a little birthday present. A little tit for tat. Christy says, my cat won't stop eating my hair. That might very well be happening. Ashley says, my cat won't stop being mad about you because you're ignoring him. That sounds like a cat. Heather, my cat won't stop crying and crying so much. What's wrong with your cat? Must have gone through a breakup. Ralph says, my cat won't stop me from being creative. You tell that cat, Ralph. Corinne says, my cat won't stop at the park until after I get home. Okay. And then Christine says, hi, late. I know I didn't miss much. Christine, you haven't missed a gall darn thing. No, nothing strange at all is happening. We started the show by trying to be more cat-like by walking into the middle of a crowded room and starting to bathe ourselves. But it didn't go over well, so we decided to have a comedy show instead. Lisa says, my cat won't stop eating my weed. Okay. I think the cat's going to be onto something, other behavior soon. Let me check my chats here. Liz says, my cat won't stop crocheting dicks. That's what it is. That's what my cat won't do. Kathleen McPherson just joined us. Kathleen, hi, welcome. You haven't missed much. No, we just got started. We started the show by having a fancy feast, which is just like regular lunch, but you put glitter on it. Wop, 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 wop. And tomorrow is Catter says Alexia. Yes, tomorrow is Catter. So that was cats are funny when stoned. Oh God, how do you get a cat stoned? Just blow it up its butthole? Probably not. So okay, let's see. Oh guys, I didn't forget we were doing this today. We've got a very exciting, because it is cat themed week this week. Cats in the news. It's time for Cats in the News. It sure is. So when it's Cats in the News, I scour the internet looking for news stories that might have to do with cats or kittens, like we all do. And so these are the headlines, the feline headlines for this week. First off, cat lives double life with second family. This only stood out to me in the fact that I know so many cats that live second lives and third lives. So here's what happened. Our neighborhood cat, his name is Slate, and we only know that because of the Nextdoor app. One day, Slate went missing. So his mom put out on Nextdoor, hey guys, has anyone seen Slate? He hasn't come home for like 3 days. I know he likes to go wander off, and he's outdoor cat, so it's no big deal, but has anybody seen him? And then I swear to God, 55 different people were like, oh, his name's Slate? He eats breakfast here. Or he comes by every day at 10:30. And so he was eating he'd sleep at his house, have his breakfast, then go have second breakfast 3 houses down. And 2 houses down would take a nap in their garden. Then he'd come to our house. We wouldn't let him in the door, but I think the people who owned this house before us did, because he'd be at the door bitches, let me in. And we'd be like, no. And he'd be like, but I live here. And we're like, no, you don't. And he's like, come on. Whenever you ever watch a kid and they're like, my mom lets me have sugar. And you're like, I don't think she does. So he would sit on the back porch I can come inside. We're like, no, you can't. He's like, do you know who I am? And then he had 5 other families. So that's the tale of Slate, and everybody responded. And now we all know each other. And now my wife sends ring cam footage of Slate to the mom every day. So she probably should have put that on Nextdoor, because it may be annoying now. The tale of Slate. What about his other 7? Oh, I'm supposed to go all through his 7 families. So he had a secret Canadian family, too. He had a couple kittens with this lady, but his first wife didn't know. But when he goes to the South, he's gay. So another news story that jumped out at me today was, I wish they would organize these by the way I put them in. Where are you, kitten? Come here, you cool cat. There it is. Okay. Wild animals are turning nocturnal to keep away from humans. So animals that weren't nocturnal before have just decided, you know what? I'm just going to work a 3rd shift because I don't want to be around these assholes anymore. And I know, I don't blame them. I watched Tiger King, I bet word got out. They're like, did you hear about Joe Exotic? That's it. You know what? That's it. I will just stay up all night long. I don't want this to happen to me. Those people are crazy. I'm not eating expired Walmart meat. I will sleep all day and stay up all night. So, nature is life finds a way. So This one, this was my favorite right here. This is my favorite. A Florida man was arrested for calling 911 after his cat was denied entry into a strip club. Just because it's furry and on your lap doesn't make it a cat, sir. Okay, that's all I had for that one. So that's another fun-filled edition of Cats in the News. So what do you think, guys? How you doing, front row? You guys ready to? Yeah, you ready to pull your weight for a change? Yeah, Patrick, are you still awake? Aw, he died. Oh, we got everybody. How you doing on Facebook and YouTube? The Tale of Slate would make a good song. It really would. Ralph says expired Walmart meat. That's right. Christine says smoke pot and they inhale it. Okay, we're going back to how to get a cat high. Thank you, Christine. I don't like that you're so quick with an answer and so decisive on it. Oh, this is how you get a cat high. I wish I could say I haven't done that myself. All right. Oh, and Ralph likes cats in the nudes. It's a stripper cat. That was really good. Wonderful. And if you're just joining us, you have not missed much. We were trying to spice up our love lives by screaming, "I'm in heat!" whenever we were turned on to see if it would work. Oh my God. So far, it hasn't worked at all. Oh, yeah. So I've got my front row all ready to play. Everybody put on your thinking caps. Facebook and YouTube, I'm going to need you too on this one because we're about to play. And now it's time for Rad Libs. A Rad Lib. All right. Let me slip into something more comfortable. There we go. All right, everybody. It's time for a Rad Lib. I know you can probably guess the theme, but still, you know, it's gonna be fun nonetheless. I'm gonna need. There we go. Put those hands up, everybody, so I can get some words. I need a person in the room. Dina, name any person on this Zoom or on the Facebook or YouTube. Lindsay. This one, okay. Lindsay. Excellent choice. We're off to a fantastic start. I'm going to need. Let's see. Tina to give me a number. 12. Excellent. I need Dina. Wait, did Dina just give me the first one? Yes. All right, Hannah, I need a year.
1974.
Wow, okay. It was so random. Do you know anything? Were you around in 1974?
I was not.
Patrick was. How was it, Patrick? Was it a good year?
Great year.
It was a great year.
All right. It was a very good year. I need Patrick to give me a title or a rank.
Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel. Excellent.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds fancy. That's like, I would be intimidated by that Uber driver. I need an adjective from Kaleem.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. Fabulous. And let me see. Okay, YouTube and Facebook. What? Ralph just said 47 years ago is 74. Whoa, number patterns. Somebody got that cat high. And Alexia from Facebook wants to know, how do you get on the front row? What a great question. I always put a link out on Facebook, on my website, and on Instagram stories the week of. But if all else fails, go to my website and click on the Friday Live at 5, and you can click on the link and get your spot. It's donation only, so just donate. Or if you're a Patreon at the keyhole level, you get free tickets every week. So something to scratch your head and think about. And Ralph says, you can even still join today. Is that true? Okay. Yeah, sure. Probably. I don't know if tickets are still available. I mean, who knows at this point? I don't make the rules. Okay. So Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to need you guys to come up with something you say to a child. We'll start there. Facebook and YouTube, come up with something you say to a child, and when we get there, I'll read the answers. I need a verb ending in ing from Tam. Welcome back, Tam.
Happening.
What is it?
Happening.
Happening. Yeah. That'll work. I need a container from Lindsay.
I used to work at the Container Store, so this is gonna get weird.
Oh yeah, okay.
Shoot, we'll just go with like Rubbermaid.
With a Rubbermaid container. Yes.
Yeah.
How big? Just for fun.
Ooh, 18 by 16 by 14.
Yes, I love it. 18 by 16 by 14.
Oh no, wait, not Rubbermaid. Clear tote.
Clear tote. What's the difference?
Rubbermaid ones are kind of shitty.
Oh, okay. Everybody, you heard it here first. You buy the 18 by 16 by 14 clear totes, not that Rubbermaid piece of shit. Okay. Hang on. Everybody, I just don't want to miss any of these when they come through.
It was gonna get weird.
The kids, because I can't scroll on. Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, I want to make sure I don't miss any of the YouTubes. You're not allowed to have sugar. This is things you say to a kid. You're not allowed to have sugar. Don't put your fingers in that. Go to your room. Don't touch anything. Where did you find jam? Get that out of your mouth. When I was your age, Pluto was a planet. Wait till your father gets home. Keep your hands and your feet to yourself. Oh, I swear to God, that was my mom. Yes, you have to pick it up right now. Santa Claus gets mad unless you're quiet, says Galen Shockley. I like that one. Let's see. Your face will stay that way. Alexia says, don't pick your nose in all caps. Oh, PTSD. Frank Natura says, shitty rivers. Frank, we're going to need an explanation on why that was said to you as a child. Lisa says, wash your hands. Shannon says, go brush your teeth. Emily says, that's your thumb and those are fingers. Ray Benjamin said, I did not give you permission for that. So far, I'm really liking... Oh, see, this is why I don't like it. You're not allowed to have sugar. That and where did you find jam? Those are so specific. I'm going to write both of them down. Okay, well, did you even wipe, says Shannon Savage. Okay, we're going to take a vote when we get there. Your tongue turns black when you lie, says Shannon. God, I could read these all day. Okay, we'll go back. I need a business from Jeremy. Microsoft. Yes. I need a sign, like what something a sign says from Dina.
No entry.
Yes. Excellent. An adjective ending in EST, Patrick.
Adjective. ST. Uninterested. No. Ugliest.
Ugliest. I love that they went back to back. Uninterested. No, that's not one because she's the ugliest. Yeah, that's why you're uninterested. Ugliest. UGLY. A verb ending in ing, Tracy.
Tiptoeing.
Tiptoeing. Excellent. Let's go back to they've still got them coming in. Please stop licking your sister. Something you say to a child. Okay, Patrick's having trouble there, or he's testifying to the Lord. I can't tell. You okay, Patrick?
I've actually had that said to me.
Wow. All right. We're learning a lot more about you and your sister.
Not in that way.
Ray Benjamin says, no, you cannot wear your pajamas under your clothes when you go to school. I don't care what your brothers told you. Another very oddly specific one. Margaret said, if you're okay. Do you automatically get a front row? Margaret says, if you're a Patreon, do you automatically get a front row seat? You do if you're a keyhole in Patreon. There's a tier that gives you front row access. And okay, we're back to a famous person. I need a famous person from Tina.
Kenny Johnson.
Who's that?
Kenny Johnson went to high school with me, and he was on the Sons of Anarchy. He's on currently SWAT with Shamar Moore, and he was on SHIELD.
Oh, I love
Good-looking
SHIELD.
actor.
I'm watching SHIELD right now.
Yeah, he was Lem.
Okay, so okay. We're using famous loosely. It's famish. He's a famish person.
He is famous.
That's famous to me.
Okay, he's on stuff.
He's on stuff.
He's on stuff. Kenny Johnson. Well, now everybody needs to Google Kenny Johnson so his Google rating will go up because we all just looked him up.
Yes, and then everyone will say, "Oh yeah, that's Kenny Johnson."
That guy. There's this guy, Edward Gelhaus, and he used to work at the Ice House Comedy Club. He was a waiter, but like the most gorgeous, jacked waiter you've ever seen. He's been in everything now. Like, he was on SHIELD. He was like a skinhead, and he's such a nice guy, but you watch, he's such a good skinhead. Like, wow. An occupation from Kaleem.
Podiatrist.
Yes. We still have more things you say to a kid. Don't eat your boogers. Ralph says, keep safe search on. It's probably a good thing to say to a kid. I need a holiday from Patrick.
Valentine's Day.
V-Day.
That's romantic.
Sorry.
Okay, we finally got into something you say to a child. Are we going to use, please stop licking your sister? You're not supposed to have sugar? Or where did you find jam?
Jam.
2 votes for jam?
Jam.
Jam. Where did you find jam? Excellent. Thank you so much for submitting. Where did you find jam? Somebody. There it is. Emily Ronalds, you just won. You're the cleanest room in the house for a whole week. I need a nickname from Dina.
Booger butt.
Booger butt. Yes. Facebook and YouTube. I need you guys to come up with a plural noun. It's very important. Plural noun. Okay. And I need a plural noun from Hannah.
Elephants.
Elephants. Excellent. I need an illegal substance from Tracy. I feel like I've said that out loud before.
Cocaine.
Cocaine! All right. Yes. And boo for cocaine. I only tried that once. It did not go well. I just wasn't supposed to do drugs ever. I called everybody in my phone. Everybody, including my dad. And I was like, how do you get off cocaine? He was like, why are you telling me this? I was like, it was a rough night. Okay. I need a politician from Jeremy.
Obama.
Okay. Excellent. I need an article of clothing from Patrick.
Sports jacket.
Sports jacket. Oh, very nice. And you look lovely today. I need a verb Indian ing from Kaleem.
Water skiing.
Water skiing. And the internet, going to Facebook and YouTube for plural noun. We've got jam, followed by jam, followed by people, then hammocks, then hampers, then cats. And then, John Spence found Kenny Johnson. Squirrels, board games, rabbits, hippos, hypos or hippos, Ray Benjamin, buttresses, cat towers, mugs, walls, psychos. Okay, we need to take a vote. Comedy clubs coming in from Ashley. Cats. Okay, we got 2 votes for cats, 2 votes for jam. Omar says keyholes. Any votes? Any votes?
Buttresses.
Buttresses. All right, Patrick votes buttresses. Let's just go with Patrick. It's a special day. I'll tell you why in a minute. I wrote down Patrick for pronoun. Hang on, let me check this. All right. We have a story, everybody. We have a story. I know. We spend half of the show shooting the breeze and half of the show filling in blanks. But let's do it. Okay. Lisa wants to know why I am whispering. I don't know. Sometimes I whisper when I think it'll keep my parents from hearing it. Never works. Okay. This is I wrote this specifically for today, and it's called Confessions of a Cat Lady. Jackie, this is for you. Okay. No, Confessions of a Cat Lady. Hello, my name is Lindsay, and I am a cat lady. Oh, there you are, Lindsay. Currently, I have 12 cats, and a few more I can't find. It all started in 1974 when I got my first cat, Lieutenant Colonel Fabulous. That's a great cat name. Come on, Lieutenant Colonel Fabulous. I hadn't been looking for a cat, but you know what they say, you find love when you're not happening for it. Yeah, okay. There had been an 18 by 16 by 14 clear tote of kittens outside the Microsoft store with a sign that said, no entry. So I picked the ugliest kitten there. Just so we're clear, how big of a container of kittens was that? That's pretty big. That's a lot of kittens. So the ugliest one had to be pretty mangled. But we call it Lieutenant Colonel Fabulous. Well, then, that was my first cat. Then I found a stray cat tiptoeing in my garbage one day. So I took it home and called it Kenny Johnson. Then my podiatrist surprised me with a calico for Valentine's Day. He just handed me this cat and said, "Where did you find Jam?" Colleen once challenge song Lieutenant Colonel Fabulous as a challenge song. Thank you. I love that Colleen's a historian, and so you can write whatever you want on there. All right. Okay, so where did you find Jam? I love that they all have different personalities. The most playful in the house is Booger Butt. He loves to play with my elephants, but usually only after he's gotten into the cocaine. I have a hairless cat named Obama. She'll let me dress her up in hats and sport jackets to take pictures. She's fancy. It's definitely never boring in a cat house. They're always water skiing in places that they shouldn't. I tell them to be careful because you know what they say. Buttresses killed the cat. Well done, Keyholes. Another very successful game. Very successful game. We've got a few people that just joined in. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. You have not missed much. We started the show by trying to be a little bit more cat-like by waking up our favorite person by standing on their chest and showing them our buttholes. But we decided to have a comedy show instead. And I just wanted to, I forgot to say at the beginning of the show, if you haven't watched this show before, this is usually what happens. You know, we start the show, we discuss very, very important political issues and social things. We have an anatomy lesson, and we usually get a little smarter. That is not true, but every Friday night, Kristin goes live. We laugh and sing and play some games. It's freaking awesome. Some people show up late. So if you're just joining us, you haven't missed much. No, you haven't missed much. We started the show by singing in ancient Greek and then discussed the mating habits of sheep. And then Kristin taught us how to fold a fitted sheet, but we had to stop because you showed up. You really haven't missed much. You haven't missed much. And no, you haven't missed much. Well, the show began with breakfast, but we thought it was meh. And then we meditated so hard we threw up. And then we got a mirror and started comparing our butts. And then we hugged and you showed up. You really haven't missed much. You haven't missed much. No, you haven't missed much. This show is come and go. You don't have to stay. And seriously, if you left right now, you won't miss a golden thing. We're just gonna start knocking people's shit off their counters. No, you haven't missed much. So if you're just joining, that's all you've missed. We had some fantastic, oh yeah, we gotta play our game. We have plenty of time. Because I started yesterday, I put in my Facebook asking what song will you dedicate to your cats, and had some really fun posts about that people put in. So if you're not following me on social media, do. You can get to everything through KristinKey.com. But here were the answers to what song will you dedicate to your cat. Colleen said Stray Cat Strut, or Cat Flushing a Toilet. Thank you so much for getting that stuck in my head all day. Mucho apreciado. Thank you, Jackie, for introducing me to Love Cats by The Cure, because I didn't know that I knew that one, and it was fun. Shannon Savage had one of my favorites, which is Push It. And now I'll only think of cats when I hear that song. Push it real good. Sympathy for the Devil was another really fun entry on that one. Cats in the Cradle, Cat Scratch Fever, and Hairballs from Hell. I was inspired, before we get to our game at the very end of the show, I was inspired to play my song dedicated to a cat, and it was just knocking stuff on the floor is what I would. I'm a cat and I can't help it. I like to look at you when I lick myself. I bring a dead bird and I'll bring you more. Then I'm knock your stuff on the floor. Oh. Knocking stuff on the floor. Hey. Knocking stuff on the floor. Yeah. Knocking stuff on the floor. Hey. Knocking stuff on the Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's get to the game entries today. Raise your hand if you have a game entry for put a cat in a movie or movie a cat. That's right, cat a movie. We're going to cat a movie today. We've got Jeremy's hand raised. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, this is the time to put your entry in cat a movie, like Cat to the Future or Scratch Me If You Can. We've got a few hands going up. All right, and hang on. I can't. Cat a movie. We're going to cat a movie today. We've got Jeremy's hand raised. And if you're on Facebook or
there's a delay.
Put your entry in cat
Somebody's unmuted and I can hear you. Okay, I'm going to mute you. Perfect. Okay. Oh, this is great. Okay, so I'm gonna go one Facebook and I'll go to one front row. So, Jeremy, what is your entry for Cat a Movie?
Do we just get one? Just one entry?
Go as many as you want. This ain't SDSC, baby. This is a lot at stake. This is for Laundry Sheriff for a whole freaking week.
Okay. Star Trek Fur Contact. The color purple. The Land Before Time. Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
His Girl Friday. And Mission Impossible.
Very nice. Brokeback Mountain. Okay, the internet, we've got Shannon Savage with Frisky's Business. Ralph with the Fast and the Furious 9 Lives. That's a good one. We've got Frank Notaro, A Few Good Kitties. Shannon Savage again with Cleopatra. Omar with Lord of the Cats. Let me go back to Tracy. Tracy, what do you got?
I had Catzilla versus Kong. And 16 cats gotta get her neutered.
That sounds like the house I lived in. Wonderful. All right, let me go back to the internet. We've got Catty Shack with cats from Shannon Savage, Omar Ramirez, A Few Good Cats. Ralph, one flew over the litter box. We got Shannon Savage with The Breakfast Clob. You need to see that one. Kara says, oh, my cousin Jeremy says, Weekend at Friskies. Ralph says, Catch Meow If You Can. I like that one. Omar says, Meow, Myself, and Irene. The Feline Redemption from Galen Shockley. I'm going to go back to, let's see, Colleen, what you got?
I have the Cat Tricks and the Catinator, and then my son's entry, Jurassic Purr.
Very nice. Oh, nice. Hey to your son. Okay, and let me go back to Ralph, math student Ralph. Ralph said, the curious case of my cat Benjamin's butthole. Ashley says, go Punisher, go. Oh, she's rooting on Jeremy. Ray Benjamin says, the Pink Panther. Then the Return of the Pink Panther. Omar says, A League of Their Meown. Jane says, Full Metal Kitten. Omar says, Catnaps in Seattle. Emily Ronalds chimed in with Watchmen, watching you go to the bathroom. It's true. Shannon says, Dead Mice Society. And let's see. Hannah, what do you got?
How about Kitties of the Caribbean?
Awesome. Tam, what do you got today?
I have Finding Nemo. I think the cat ate him. And Land Beef Fur Time.
Liz, what do you got? Oh, you're muted.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Excellent. I have Clawshank Redemption.
Clawshank Redemption.
Apocalypse Meow. Reservoir Cats. And 10 Things I Hate About Mew.
Excellent. Excellent. Do we have... Oh, and Patrick. Patrick, what do you got?
I need you to pick a number between 1 and 3 so I'm not overdoing us.
2.
All right. We're going with Dirty Rotten Cats. 3 Men and a Cat. Spinal Cat. The Princess Bride's Cat. And Strange Cat Brews.
I liked your theme there. You really did put a cat in those movies. Margaret says, of cats and men. Frank said, Mario Puzo's The Cat Father. I'll give you a scratching post you can't refuse. Very nice. Ray came back with Casablanca. And Omar also had Reservoir Cats. Okay, so I've got it narrowed down to 3. So we'll need to find a way to vote on these. Oh, I think I can do this. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put up a poll, and the front row is gonna decide. You can't vote for yourself. You can too. This may not work. Okay. Okay. Is it going to be One Flew Over the Litter Box? Is it going to be The Clawshank Redemption? Or is it going to be what was the third one? Oh. The Curious Case of Benjamin's Butthole. Hang on, I'm going to launch the poll. Hold. There you go, and the people are voting. Everybody, you're being voted for right now. 3 votes are in, 5 votes are in, 6 or 7 votes are in. 9 are in, 10. Need 2 more votes. Who hasn't voted? Has everybody voted? Who hasn't voted?
Lindsay has 2 accounts.
Wait.
And
Okay. Oh, okay. In that case,
Right. I
the
haven't done it on
winner was the Clawshank Redemption with 60%. Well done. Liz, was that you? All right, Liz, you are laundry sheriff for an entire week. Hey! Thank you so much for playing. Frank said, stop the count. Sorry, I had 2. More people were coming in.
Hey, Liz has to do all the laundry.
I'll ship you some. I got some dirty whites. That sounds dirtier than it should. Okay, it's time to end this, to land this plane, and then we've got another show to get to. If you're on Patreon, I will see you enough time for us to get drinks in and whatnot, and I'll see you on the second show in like 6:05, 6:07. But until then, one last song for everybody. Does anybody have a last song request? And we'll wrap this up in a bow.
Octopus on Roller Skates?
Oh my God. Let me do it next week. Oh, I don't even know if I know this one. I'll play it next week. It's on my album, and it's one of those that I've only played for the album. I've never played it live, so I'll play it live next week. That'll be really fun. But I'll do, I played this last night for the first time ever to a live audience, and it was so much fun. It's called Grocery Store Famous, and it was one of my Friday Live at 5 challenge songs. And so it proves that this show is doing so much. I'm getting to bring these things to people, and I cannot wait to go to Vegas and play Nasty Grandma. Like, it's right now, it's the most exciting thing. And when I was in front of the audience, I gotta wrap the show up so we can go to another show. But I told the audience last night, you don't know how much you miss something until it's gone. And I really took for granted live audiences, and I so appreciate you guys. And I want to keep this going because it's like I think you kept me from like getting out of the habit of doing jokes and performing. So without a Zoom audience, there would not be a performance to give live audiences. But I'm so happy to get to perform all the things that we've come up with together to a big live audience in Vegas. So again, that'll be May the 26th through the 31st. I'll be in Las Vegas, so you can come see me there if you are in the Vegas area. If not, keep coming on Friday. There will be no Friday Live at 5 next week because I will have just had my second dose of the COVID vaccination, and I had a little bit of a reaction to the first one, and so I'm just assuming that I'm going to feel like garbage balls. And so I don't want to say, let's have it and put up tickets and everything, and then you not be able to come. So let's just say, 2 weeks from today will be the next Friday Live at 5, and we'll see you for that. And follow me on Patreon and Cameo and my website and all the shows that I keep putting up. And thank you for being here. And yeah, it's true. When I'm walking through the produce, employees coming up and they're like, Kristin, nice to see you. Not because I'm famous or because I'm so hot. I get recognized at Safeway cause I shop there a lot. That's right, I'm grocery store famous. I'm the queen of the aisle. Every bagger knows me on a first name basis. Me and the store manager, we're friends on Facebook cause I'm grocery store famous. I got supermarket game, people calling out my name. They double my coupons like every single day. I get the double bag, and even when I don't ask them, 10 items, I'm over, and they still ask for my phone number. Grocery store famous, I'm the queen of the aisle. Every bagger knows me on a first name basis. Me and the store manager, we're friends on Facebook, cause I'm grocery store famous. When I've been away, they miss me. They're like, hey,
Hey, where you been at, Kristin? I'm not bragging, but it is what it is. I'm the godmother to the deli guy's kids because I'm grocery store famous. I'm the queen of the aisle. Every bagger knows me on a first name basis. Me and the store manager, we're friends on Facebook because I'm grocery store famous. Thank you guys so much. Goodbye, Ralph. Goodbye, Galen. Goodbye, Frank. Everybody watching me on Facebook. Goodbye, Margaret. Goodbye, cousin Jeremy and Kara. Hope to see you guys real soon. By Shannon, by Omar, by Ray. Thank you, everybody that participated in the Cat a Movie game. There'll be more of those to come. This has been Friday Live at 5. This has been Friday Live at 5. I had some good friends dropping by. Thank you, front row, for Friday, 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 Friday. Live at 5. Bye, guys.